Good evening, my friends. It's 11:15 p.m. The video will be posted in the morning on Saturday, the 15th of July. Yeah. And this video will be about things like Wagner Orchestra. I have to use different names sometimes, so I will tell you what the names I'm using for that, because I have to survive on YouTube. And announcement about I want to announce that if you would like to participate for the drawing of half an hour reading donated with me, free reading donated by Janet and Tom Burks. The reading will be with me. Write comments under the video, and that way right away you will be taking part in the Monday drawing. So at 11 o'clock Mountain Time I have a live reading with Cheryl. So please participate in that reading as well, but if you want to have a free reading, go for it. And it was reported that Don Jr. and Kimberly gave for separating. I will be talking about this. And my answers, whoever is new, are the pictures. I see pictures as answers, and then I'm trying to understand what they meant. And I hope my spirit guy and my angel are still with me because it's late. And update about Mitch McConnell's health. Where will Trump go after he loses? Will people realize about climate change? How is Navalny? Will Madonna fully recover? What really happened to NATO? About Wagner Orchestra, that will be actually one of the first thing. Okay. I'm changing the name from Pro-Golden. I'm changing to Centaurus, half man, half animal, half horse. And he is the director of Wagner Orchestra. So orchestra, the soldiers, and it will be that they are the musicians. Instead of using some words, I will have to go around. I want to survive on YouTube, and and A Savage, 1917. I hope I'm reading this correctly. Where is Centaurus, and what's going to happen to him? And he's afraid for his wife's life and his daughter. So that was the reason he went for meeting with Putin. And I think he was right away abducted, because after that, rock in the water, you can't find it. And he is not a quiet guy. He loves to be center of attention. He always was having ability to communicate with people. Nothing. So I think he is a hostage, and that was the reason he went to meet Putin, because Putin told him that I hold your wife and your daughter. He has a son as well, but I don't have the feeling that he is too close to his son. It was more about his wife and the daughter. And I said before that I believe he is in some labyrinth underground. We will see what the cards are saying, if they agree with me or they are even expanding my vision. Yeah, he is still working on something, so he is not going to give up. Work and he wants to share his wealth with others. So I said in the previous video that he is offering those guards some money, and so he's working on them probably to take them, to let him out. He was for 12 years before in the prison system when he was young, from 18 to 30. He is well adjusted to that. Not this. I think that Centaurus, and thank you for using word Centaurus, is dead. I think his health is weak because he had colon cancer, and probably he was kicked a few times recently to make him feel in pain and vulnerable, and he probably is carrying a bag. So he is vulnerable like every human being. I don't like him. I know that he is a horrific creature, and Centaurus is probably much nicer than him, but I just thought that half human, half animal will be a good way to... No, he's still feeling that he can move people going forward. He feels cheated. But surprise, surprise, that's not the last word that we heard from him. I have the feeling that he will be able to find a way out. Alma Soyamer, I don't believe in any of the propaganda from Belarus or Russia. Your readings fits me with reality. The 25,000 of musicians is not easy to hide, because that's a huge army of people. And logics and feeding them and going to those many men are enormous. So where are they now? And they are hiding around even cemeteries on the own villages. So they are in hiding. They have to survive as much as as possible. They don't want to jeopardize the lives of their families, but they are in hiding. And they want, some of them are actually even going to the army, the regular Russian army. And I saw the picture on the screen when they are showing a patient, you have a cancer. And that will be a cancer in the army. They will be spreading the different opinions about the army. They were brainwashed or whatever. They were informed differently by Centaurus, so they know different story, and if they will be in army, they will be self-inflicted wounds to the Russian army. Crisscross. Sorry, Crisscross. And you are quite often giving me questions. Thank you. Tutins had thousands of musicians called down to 25,000. Which Centaurus was leading to the march on Kremlin. The center not only has the Centaurus has not only a price on his head from Tutin, but also from his own musicians he apparently betrayed. Yeah, some of them were saying this the next day, oh, he betrayed us, he is going to Belarus, but that was not the truth. After a while, I think they discovered that no, he is as victim as they are, and he didn't betray them. He is, I will see what cards are saying, and if those are real. beliefs. Now they are learning more and more that he went probably not on his own wish, because he was protecting his family. He wanted to protect his own family, and he was abducted. Everyone has a weak point, and that's his weak points. His daughter is beautiful, and his wife too. And I don't know if they are still married or not, but because he didn't have time for being a father and husband, but still his blood, and Tuti knew everything about him. They were best buddies. Salamilma is asking about Tracy. How is she doing? We miss her. She just came yesterday back from Los Angeles, from Disneyland, and she had a really good time. I'm just communicating with her through the Facebook and Instagram, because I know she is so busy. I'm not going to take too much of her time yet, but I will see her and I will share that. Thank you. Janet Noble. It was reported that last week Don Jr. and his girlfriend Kimberly Guilfoyles broke up. And when she wrote that, I thought, why? I was saying a long time ago, I'm not predicting them to be happy ever after. She has temperament like hell, and he has his iffy problems. So, eventually that was not a happy ever after. And actually, July 5th, they were announcing that they found that I found that information from Google, and from July 5th that they broke up. But this time, Kimberly is, and when I closed my eyes, I wanted to know. I saw the how you call this? Okay, they are living in Jupiter. That's the mansion that they bought it for quite a few $1 million. And it's very close to Mar-a-Lago. Sorry. And Jack Smith is thinking about visiting that place to look for those documents, those missing documents, classified documents. And this is one of his first places to go for. So I believe that she got, and when I closed my eyes, I saw tooth root canal treatment. So canal is underground. She knows that they were hiding something maybe, and she doesn't want to be involved with Jack Smith because it is not comfortable for her to be in that expensive lawsuit. So she moved out. That's my guessing, that it was comfortable for her reason, and maybe she even took with herself, with the stuff that she was packing, some of the nice documents, because I don't think she wants to be in the bad terms with Don. Yeah, dysfunctional family. Oh, they can't really go too well for too long, but there are some papers that holding them together, and she's afraid to be a prison. So, there's a symbol of feeling, I can't do this anymore, self-sabotaging herself. And probably she is right. She can't really let them to destroy her life. She was there when it was good, but when it's getting too hot to sit on the fire, she is moving out. Catch healer. What is ethanol? Ethanol. And that word was wrong. I was saying from memory, and it was ethylene, gas that acacia tree are producing when giraffes are chewing on one of the trees. The other trees are right away starting producing that gas, and the gas is used in medical field as anesthetic, but in the high quantity, much more. And it is flammable gas, C2H4 or C2H2C, CH2. So many different ways you can write the same thing. I never was good in chemistry, so I was feeling I have to explain it. And Javada 1, Javada, can you do please update reading on evil Mitch McConnell? Oh, you love him so much. And welcome in the club. And I saw him holding a gun to his head. So he is self-destructive. I don't think he's depressed, but he's self-destructive. He is overworking himself, and that's not the best thing for him. He's old, and he has health issues big time. And he probably likes to have one too many drinks. So self-destructive. He's worried about his family. Angel of love and health is bringing him some medication, so he is trying to protect himself. Nothing too bad, but I think he is self-destructive and he wants to kind of survive everything, and he does. He is who he is. Everyone is a human, so everyone wants to kind of be, for certain people, very nice, and he probably loves his wife. I have to take a drink. Okay. Lehes, where will Trump go after he loses? And I saw a little cute baby in a diaper, nothing more, crawling those stairs for Supreme Court. Of course, he will go and cry, and he will be climbing those stairs to complain that they cheated on me. He was being cheated. Nothing new. So we can see what the cards are saying. Oh, he will be looking for love from them. Like a baby, I said he will be a crawling baby. Everything will be, and of course, Supreme Court is his family. I hope we don't need that, because they will be choosing on his side. Well, that will be devastation for the whole country. Patrici person. Will we finally, as a people, realize we must all contribute to change the climate changes? This is the hottest summer in the world. Yes, we are being records after records after records of the heat. Will we wake up? Yes, but when we will wake up, our hand will be in the potty. And nothing good. So we should have wake up many years ago. And the pollution, the plastic in the ocean, everything. Eventually we will fulfill the dreams, but first we will have a lot of casualties, a lot of ghosts going to heaven, and a lot of judgment. After that, people will be more judgmental, more aware of collecting papers, collecting this, collecting that. When I came to Canada 36 years ago, I thought, oh boy, they are wasting so many flyers for nothing. No one have even looking at them sometimes. And that's true. And we were living at the beginning in an apartment building, and there was so many flyers. When I was in grade 1 in Poland, we knew we have to bring old newspapers, 2 kilograms. It was a lot of collection to do every, I don't know, probably 2 months, every 2 months. And I was working later, not the grade 1, but grade 4 or 5, when we were putting in a big bin and segregating them somehow, the magazines separately from newspapers. I was always the volunteer, and I was allowed to bring home some of the colorful magazines. So my teacher was happy that I wanted to do that. My mom was less happy, but I was always cutting some pictures from those magazines and putting in my exercise books. That was always, even when I was much, much older. Till the end of the schooling, I was always cutting some pictures and putting in the geographic book and so on, and teachers love it, so I was happy. Best word. How is Navalny? Has he survived? So far he survived, but I saw a young girl walking with the flowers. It's like going to the hospital. So his health is very weak. He is not doing too well. And he has to be, we have to be aware that he is suffering so much from the cruelty of Putin. Unless there will be a positive change, I don't know if there will be any change. The death card, beginning of new adventure, that's a good card. And maybe there will be some security for him. So that means that hopefully some new adventure for him. I wish that to him, and maybe they will let him out. As long as he is a threat for Putin, they don't. Putin will have to go, and then Navalny will be let out. But everything is possible. The cards are scary for me. Berger's family. Will Madonna make up a full recovery from viral infection that put her in this hospital? And I saw her in the garden crying. So in front of the people, I think she will be very brave and she will be saying that she is doing so well. But behind, when she will be on her own, I feel that she will have some health issues and she will be crying. She will feel that she can't do this anymore and know that what she put, she will receive. So she has to take time and she should cut on work, but she has so many contracts and she doesn't want to give up on her viewers. So she wants to please people and she wants to be on a stage. Maybe she should consider to take more time for herself. I'm worried about her well-being, but she's a strong, very strong woman. Okay. Venulis, will there be a major disaster in the next 3 months? Yes, very expensive. I see a a lot of money going different direction in the east because of the hurricanes, in the west because of the droughts, and there will be even volcanoes problems. And I saw a huge wave, so there will be a lot of disasters. But hurricanes on the east side, I'm sorry. Jacqueline Robinson, what really happened at NATO? Our allies are playing politics. How much should we trust Erdogan, president of Turkey? And he is like a cat. Nice, nice, nice. And then he will attack and catch the mouse. So he is probably very... I will not trust him. He's Putin's friend as much as he's NATO friend. So he's only thinking about himself. He hardly survived the election recently. Yeah, he is signing new contracts, so the money is holding him in NATO. What he put, he will receive. And of course, he will receive a lot of money. And I said that signing for Finland and Sweden will be related to money transactions. And yeah, he is winning. He is getting some army equipment and he is happy. And of course, Sharon, now remedy time. Sharon 4446, remedy for what's bit. Place a penny on a spot after washing that penny in Clorox. I will wash completely everything with Clorox. The swallow will be less bothering you. But that apparently is helpful, so I'm advising that. Teresa Bell, thank you so much, and I feel I have to share your comment because you wrote them on 3 last videos, so I can't neglect that, and thank you so much. Violetta is the best. Throughout the years, I had readings done by other psychics, but nobody compared to Violetta. Her accuracy is astonishing, and sometimes her prediction take a little time, but if you are patient, you will see her visions come to fruition. It's mind-blowing. Book a reading and want to book a reading, you won't be sorry. Thank you. That's wonderful advertising for me. I really appreciate. Ezeyaga, happy birthday. She is... her birthday was recently and wedding 33rd anniversary as well. Is reminding that Trump wanted to trade Iceland to Puerto Rico. And I forgot what he wanted to trade, but I knew that he wants to do some trade. He wants Iceland to give away and to take some Puerto Rico. No, he wanted Iceland from Holland, I believe. Deborah Winsberry is asking for prayers for herself and to have comfortable and healthy life. We can all pray for that, for everyone. We all need that happiness and success and feeling that we have some mission on this path, and we are doing our best to fit this in our existence, and we are happy to deliver something to others, and the energy is coming back to us. All the best to everyone who is waiting for some good outcome in the life. And no one life is perfect. Don't even think that my life is perfect. No, I'm just keeping my chin up, because otherwise it will be double chin more visible. And it is Life has always obstacles. There is never easy going. You have always to look where you are going. But all the best to everyone. We have to pray for those homeless people who are cooking in the cars. So many people in California are living in the cars and they don't have abilities to live in the houses, but it is so hot. I can't even imagine how come someone can stay in a car. And I know there are caravans of cars on the road and people are just existing that way. I'm sorry, but the heat is so unbelievable. So all the best to everyone who is suffering from overheating, and from Texas to California, all the states are in south of USA. So all the best to everyone. Thank you so much for watching and see you on Monday. And on this video I will be posting who is the lucky one who won the half an hour reading with me. Okay, so watch on this video after 12 o'clock on Monday. Maybe a little bit later because I'm running after we will finish. I have 2 more appointments, so but I will pin at that person, so that way you know that you are the winner. And I will announce in the next video. Okay, see you next time. Bye bye.